I am excited to announce that the GoHighLevel Website Builder Pro library is now officially launched. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly what it is, how you can get access to it, what it contains, and most importantly, what you can achieve with it. So stay till the end of this video because I've got some really interesting and cool things that I want to show you that I guarantee you have never seen before. So let's get started. First things first, what is this library? Well, it's a professional grade library of modular GoHighLevel website components, aka sections, that you can mix and match to create some amazing looking GoHighLevel websites that feel premium and expensive. Now, how do you get access to it? Click the first link in the description. It will take you to this page from where you can get the library. Once you have it, you need to import it in one of your sub accounts as a website, because this library is built as a website template within GoHighLevel, and each page, as you can see, represents a different type of sections. For example, bento style sections, FAQ sections, interactive grid sections, pricing, and so on. So once you import it in one of your sub accounts, you have this website right here. Open it up and it will look exactly like this one. Now, let me show you what it contains. So this is the first page, as I mentioned. As you can see, this is the first section, a bento style section with a nice looking space theme, if you want, with a custom gradient border on top. And then you have a few cards here organized into a bento style grid. And of course, you also have some hover effects. Each card has a different gradient. For example, this one has a blue line diagonally. This one has, I think, two circles, one here and one here. And this one has a circle and a line. The next section, a different vibe to it, bento 2 section with some glassy design for the cards and some shimmer effect on the buttons. This one has a different layout, as you can see. I took advantage of the nested rows and columns within GoHighLevel to create this second row here. Really interesting. You can display a logo here. And now moving on to the third section, really simple, light themed bento style grid with 5 columns aligned like this. And the best part about all this is that each individual section is fully optimized for mobile as well. As you can see right here, everything is fully optimized. So each section is just plug and play, mix and match, and your website is basically done. You don't have to mess with any code apart from the customization variables. But other than that, you don't have to optimize it for mobile, for other resolutions, because it is already optimized for all resolutions. Now moving on to the second page, which has some really cool FAQ sections. As you can see, modular sections, same theme for now with that space thing, gradient here with the gradient border. Then we have a little badge here, then the title, gradient text here that you can use to open a different page or something like that. And then we have the default GoHighLevel FAQ section plus some gradient dividers in between. Really cool. This one is for people who want to use the default GoHighLevel components, but below that we have a similar component, as you can see, FAQ2, but this one uses a fully custom built FAQ section. So not the default FAQ element that you can get from the GoHighLevel website builder, but a fully custom coded one. As you can see, we have hover effects here, when you hover on each of these questions. And watch this icon, right? It's a plus, and when you open it, it transforms into a minus. And when you click it again, it transforms into a plus. So really, really cool. Much, much cooler than just this arrow here, just transforms without any animation, anything. This is so much better. And the opening of the question and revealing the answer is so much smoother and nicer for this custom built one. For this, as you can see, doesn't look that nice, but for me the icon is absolutely amazing. And of course it works on absolutely all the resolutions, including mobile. As you can see, you click, you have the effect here. Obviously you won't have the hover animation on mobile, but other than that you have the icon animation. And of course there are plenty of other options to choose from. This one here, a different design but the same component. This one is another component, as you can see, with an arrow but rotating, different custom element. And another one, a third one, which has a bounce animation when you hover, and when you click, as you can see, the icon turns from a plus, it rotates into an X and also changes colors. Really nice effects, custom elements, and so on. I also created a custom pricing section. It's only one for the moment, but I plan to add a ton more sections in the whole library. So this is just the beginning, because similar to the Notion doc, if you get this library, you will have lifetime access to all the future updates. You will just need to re-import the template, but you'll have lifetime access to all the future updates. And trust me, I plan to have a lot of updates in the future based on your feedback. Obviously, what sections you want to be included and so on. So this is a pricing section which has a monthly and annually switch. As you can see, price displayed per month, then price displayed per year. You have this nice looking design, best deal here. And then you have some shimmer effect for the buttons, gradient title, and so on. Of course, looking really nice on absolutely all resolutions, as you can see right here, including mobile, obviously, right? And the switch also works on mobile. It also has some cool hero sections. Obviously, you can't build a website without some hero sections. You have this one right here, very simple but a nice design. Then you have this one, which has a parallax effect to it. As you can see, you have the menu included in this one, but it has a variable to switch it off, because I also have some custom menus, and I'll show you in just a second. But when you scroll, as you can see, the image and the text have different scroll speeds, which is really nice. Moving on further, we have a hero section that has a video background, and this video background, for accessibility reasons, includes a pause button right here, as you can see. So you're also covered from the accessibility perspective with this hero section if you include videos. Very nice. And of course, mobile optimized as well, each and every single hero section. Moving on further, another cool design for another hero section, and a grid-like hero section right here. Then we have some slider sections if you want to use things like this. We have this one right here. As you can see, you can drag it left and right. This one is an infinite slider, so I think it has only 2 cards or 4 cards, but you can just keep going right or left indefinitely. And of course you have the arrows, right? Very cool. And this one also has an autoplay function. Every couple of seconds, as you can see, it moves. Pretty nice. Then you have this one, really cool design with badge here and the buttons that get disabled to tell you when you reach the end. For example, as you can see, we cannot move to the left, but we can go to the right. Very nice. And of course you can use the buttons. Very cool. And this one has a slider that moves 2 cards at a time. As you can see, maybe for testimonials or something like that, picture and testimonial, just like this. And you can use these buttons down here to cycle through the different cards. And one more thing that I want to show you is this one right here. We have some menus. Those are some default menus, but the first one is a fully custom coded one. Of course, you don't have the logo here because it was a link from my original sub account, so you have to put your own image link, but that's very easy. But the best thing about this custom menu is that on mobile, as you can see, it has a really cool animation, and the burger menu and the logo stay on top of the overlay. But as you can see, the burger menu transforms into an X button, and you have that cool little slide animation. And as you can see here, if you have different, mega menu or something like that, or nested menus, sorry, you have this plus icon that transforms into a minus. And you also have the button right here. So that's pretty cool. As you can see, the sign up button appears right here. Very nice. And talking about the nested menus, if you hover, you get them displayed like this. Really nice. Of course, you can add some hover effects and so on. And another section that I want to show you, this library has a lot of sections. We can't go through all of them in this video, but yeah, I'll show you like some of my favorites. We have features section here. This one to display different benefits or features. As you can see, it also has each card also acts as a button, so you can click it and go to a separate page, and that's why we have an arrow here. Then you have this grid-like section that works really well with that hero section that I showed you earlier, as you can see. Then you have this feature that compares your product to others, and you can have some sort of feature comparison or something like that. Then you have this one with a little text and features displayed on the side with gradient divider, similar to that FAQ section. Then you have this one, which has some really nice customization options, and this one of my favorite, with icons. And those are not ordinary icons, those are SVJs, and with the change of one variable that controls the color for this text, for example, you also change the color to this icon and also to those icons. And those are not just simple GoHighLevel icons, and this one again is not a simple GoHighLevel icon. Those are custom SVJs added to this section, so you can also switch the SVJs and use some of your own. And with the change of one variable, very easy, you can change the whole theme of this section. There are a ton of sections that I can talk about for hours, but then no one would watch the video. So those were just a couple of the best sections from that library. Now I want to show you how you can actually use it, right? That's very important. Let's say you imported and opened up the GoHighLevel website library here in your sub account. It will look like this, right? Those are the hero sections. Perfect. And as you can see, each one is a simple section. I named them Hero 1, Hero 2, and so on. So let's say we want this one. If you go to the custom CSS, as you can see, we have titles, Hero 1, then you go down, Hero 2, and so on. Hundreds and hundreds of lines of code. In total, we're talking about thousands of lines of custom code that I had to create for this specific library. So how you can actually use this? Well, you select your desired section, for example, Hero 2, and then you click Save, Section Templates, and name it the same, obviously, right? So you know which one is it. Hero 2, click Save. I won't do that because I already saved it. And then all you need to do is go to where it says Hero 2, right? Those are variables that you can use to customize that specific section, and copy everything up until the next section. Then open up your desired website that you want to change, or a blank website that you want to create, and then click on the plus, saved assets, and go to your desired template, right? Hero 2. And then go to the CSS and paste the custom code. Now your hero section is done. And it took us how long? 10 seconds? 15 seconds? So that's the power of this library. And as you can see, it's already optimized for desktop, for mobile, for absolutely anything. This is just the default menu that comes with this hero section. But if we go into the settings here, into the CSS of this specific component, as you can see, I added a variable and also a little tutorial here. So if you put this to none, click Save, then you disabled the menu. And why would you want to do that? Well, because you can use the custom menu that I showed you earlier. So open up the header and menu sections and then select the first menu. This, by the way, is the first menu. As you can see, it's fully custom coded. So it's very important for you to, when you want to add your actual menu items, to add them twice. For the desktop navigation, for example here, this is just a drop down, so you can just copy and paste if you want to have multiple nested menus. And then you have the off canvas mobile, right? The overlay for the mobile. So here you also have to add your links and your items and so on. That's the disadvantage for these types of components, but believe me, they are so much better. So all you need to do is select the section, click Save, again menu 0 in this case, click Save, and then go to where it's go to the custom CSS, and here we have a lot of variables. As you can see, a lot of variables that you can change, and just select menu 0, just go down up until where it says menu 1. As you can see, hundreds and hundreds of lines of code just for this particular menu. Just copy, nothing to do here. Then go into your actual website, refresh in order for you to have the saved asset, and then just import it just like this. As you can see, delete this first section because we don't need it. I had to refresh and forgot to save this, so let me just redisable the initial menu just like this. And also let's add a background color to this. Let's say we want to use the same background color as our hero section, and now let's preview it, of course after we also paste the CSS. Click Save. Hundreds and hundreds of lines of code. We just copy and paste, plug and play, click refresh, and as you can see, we have our menu. Of course, you just need to add your actual logo, but this is how it looks. And also this is how it looks on mobile and works really nice. You also get that nice blur background and also the animation, and really cool. Now let's move on and continue adding a new section. So let's say we want to add this section, features 6. As you can see, a lot of custom code here. So again, we just save it, features 6, right? Click on section templates, click save, and so on, and then go here in the custom CSS, scroll down until you see section 6 here, and just copy it, I think, yeah, up until the end. Then move on to your website, click on the plus, saved assets, features 6, import it, go here, and then paste it. It's that simple to create a website using this library. And as you can see, this is how our website looks so far. Really cool. You have this hero section with parallax effect, you have this menu right here, custom coded, and then you have this amazing looking section down here. And let me show you how you can customize this. So features 6, and if we just change the color, let's say, I don't know, let's say red, right? Click save, and refresh, and all of a sudden, as you can see, the text and also all the icons change. So it adapts the whole theme based on one single variable change, which is absolutely amazing. And of course, it also works really cool on mobile, as you can see. And this is how the section looks. Pretty nice. And you can basically mix and match every single section from this entire library in the exact way that I shown you, and you can create some absolutely stunning GoHighLevel websites, much better than just the simple GoHighLevel default templates. Of course, on top of this, you can add custom effects from my Notion doc, for example, and then you're gonna build some really premium websites that you, of course, can sell for a premium. And speaking of the Notion doc, this product doesn't make the Notion doc obsolete, because the Notion doc is a DIY product giving you access to animations, effects, custom coded elements that you can add on top of an existing GoHighLevel website, whereas this one is a done with you product which helps you create a website from scratch, and then on top of it you can add the effects from the Notion doc. So basically they complement each other. So once again, if you're interested in getting this library, click the first link in the description. And if you're curious to see what other sections this library has, then watch this video.